Hello and welcome back to Team Fortress 2 with Bobson, playing a bit more Hellfire today. I had a lot of fun playing it last week, so I figured what the hell, play a bit more this week and record it while I am talking about stuff. So, what is it I want to talk about this week? Well, what I probably should talk about is the recent news from Valve. For those of you who don't know, during the past week, there's been a announcement, a big plastered thing across the Steam community market, across trades and everything, saying that on the 9th of December, starting the 9th of December, you will be required to have a smartphone app on your smartphone in order to trade. And it's this whole trading thing that's annoying a lot of people. Anyone who doesn't actually have the app is not going to be able to trade instantly. They're going to have to wait 3 days. So basically how this works is just like with the email verification that they implemented a while back. Every time you make a trade, you're going to have to go to your cell phone, your smartphone, click on the app, and confirm the trade. Now, if you don't have the app set up on your account, then you're going to have to wait 3 days before the actual items are mailed off, or sent off to you. So, yeah, the email verification thing is no longer even working, I guess. So that's going to be friggin' annoying. Basically, when you do a trade, if you don't have this app set up, the items will be taken from your inventory and the person you're trying to trade, held by Steam for 3 days to verify that it's an actual factual trade going on, to give you an opportunity to say, oh, my account's been hacked and everything's been taken by whatever. It's this whole security thing that they're doing. And yeah, the items will be held in escrow, and after the 3 days, they'll be delivered. Now, this is the most heavy-handed thing they could have done account security-wise. I mean, the email verification was bad enough. It's annoying enough dealing with that. But at least the trades are still instant, as long as you go to your email, accept the email, and do that. At least it's still instant on your end or on the other person's end. But this is just going to slow down trading so much, it's going to kill trading. I mean, it is literally going to kill trading. Because if you have the app active on your cell phone, but the person you're trying to trade doesn't, you're still going to have to wait 3 days. I mean, you have the app on your phone, which means you don't have to wait 3 days for your own trades. But if the person you're trading does not have that app on, does not have it set up, you're still going to have to wait 3 days. The only way you will not have to wait 3 days is if you are trading with someone who also has the app, who also has the security thing set up, and that's the only way it's going to work, instant trades now. So, yeah, the whole thing is pointless. Even if you have the thing set up, you're still going to have to wait 3 days if you're trading someone who doesn't. So, yeah, this is just irritating and annoying. I mean, I understand why they're doing this. The whole reason they're doing this is account security and trying to deal with all the people who keep getting their accounts stolen, their items stolen, 90% of the time due to their own stupidity, by the way. It is due to user problems, user issues, which is causing the problems of why they get their stuff stolen, why they get hacked. They click on phishing links, they go to websites and input their data, and they actually do this themselves. They bring it upon themselves getting their account stolen and all their items stolen. And as soon as they do, they run to Steam, they run to customer service saying, oh no, my account was stolen, please give me back all my items. And a large chunk of Steam's community assistance stuff is dealing with this. This is the reason they're doing it. Customer service has to deal with this. Hundreds, if not thousands of people every day going to them, trying to get their accounts back because they were stupid enough to click on a phishing link and input their data. I mean, they are literally going to phishing websites, typing in their login data, and then going to their email, giving the confirmation code in that as well, just so they can log in, and oh no, come to find out it's a phishing website because they didn't bother to look at the link before they actually clicked on it. So they're idiots. And if you've had your account stolen, I feel sorry for you, but it's probably your own fault. I'm sorry. If it was a Steam problem, if it was a Steam security issue that caused you to get your account stolen, that's one thing. But a lot of the problem is user end, user side issues where they're doing something that allows them to get their account stolen. I mean, that's what the email confirmations are for. That's why whenever you log into a new device on a new web browser, or you delete your cookies and have to re-log in or something like that, you get sent an email with an email confirmation code to log in to verify that you're actually you. And yeah, that's one of the real issues here. This is the reason they're doing this, to try and cut down on the number of people who do that. The number of people who are getting scammed, who are getting screwed out of items because of their own stupidity. But the problem is, the damned problem is, this is just going to exacerbate the problem, and it's going to cause more issues with the whole trading system. And just like with the email verifications, those of you who don't really deal with it a lot, the email verifications can be turned off. You can go into your inventory, into your security thing on your profile, and turn off email notifications whenever you're doing a trade. And that's how it's been for a while now. Whenever you have that active, when you do a trade, you get sent an email that you have to click on and confirm the trade. You have to look at it, click on the button saying, yes, I want to do this trade. I mean, it's been like that for months now. How long has it been like that? Months? A year? And I think that's been perfectly working out fairly well. I mean, when it first started, it was a bit annoying having to deal with that, having to go to your email every time. But at least it added a layer of security to keep people from getting screwed. But this is just not. This is just a few steps beyond that. Because there are plenty of people out there who do not have one of the two Valve-approved cell phones, and that's one of the main problems right now. If you have a Windows phone, there's no app for you. Now, there is a way around this by installing a iOS emulator for the Apple emulator and installing the Apple app on your Windows phone. But that's a workaround. There's not an actual Windows phone app for it. And I'm sure there are people out there who don't actually have smartphones, who don't have cell phones at all. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of like 10, 12, 14-year-olds whose parents have not decided they are ready to have a smartphone or a cell phone at all, and or who have had cell phones and then have had them taken away because they've made massive amounts of charges and like that. So anyone like that, they're completely screwed. They don't even have the option to use the app to have this active on their account. And like I was saying about the email verifications, you could turn them off. You could go to your inventory, to your security, and you could turn those email notifications off and get those instant trades. No waiting, no confirmation. You could just do it instantly. The drawback on that was, if you do that, Steam will give you absolutely no support. If your account gets stolen, if your items get stolen, if you're scammed out of items, they will not help you at all if you have that turned off. And I'm guessing you will have the same option with the cell phone, smartphone thing. So you'll be able to turn it off. But should you ever get hacked, should your account ever be compromised, should your items ever be stolen, they will not help you. They will not refund your items. They will not give you any assistance beyond maybe helping you get your account back or re-verifying your account. Beyond that, you're screwed. And it literally says that if you turn this off, you will receive no aid from customer support in recovering your lost or stolen items. It literally says that when you go to turn it off. So, yeah. If that's any indication, then this is going to have a similar thing. And anyone who does not have one of the two brands of cell phones that are prescribed by Valve for some reason, then you're either going to have to wait 3 days to trade, or you're going to have to turn this option off to instant trade, and then run the risk of having your account compromised at some future date, either through Steam's own incompetence or your own stupidity for clicking on a random link and logging into your account using your login information on this phishing website, and run the risk of losing everything and having no recourse to get them back. And again, even if you have this app, and you have all this stuff set up, you are technically allowed to instant trade now. You'll just have to confirm through your cell phone app to instant trade. But if the person you're trading does not have the app, does not have it set up, and still has that 3-day waiting period, you are still screwed. You're still going to have to wait those 3 days. You're still going to have to wait to get your items. And so are they. So, yeah, this is going to lead to a tiered system of either everyone having to wait 3 days, or everyone turning off this security feature and leaving their accounts open to compromise and losing all their items with nothing, or it's going to lead to a system of people refusing to trade with you unless you have this app. Because all the people who have the app, who have this set up on their phones, are going to be able to instant trade, and they're not going to want to sit around waiting 3 days to not trade. I mean, having to wait 3 days to get the item you want is going to be damned annoying. So if they have it set up on their phone, they're only going to want to trade with people who also have it set up on their phone, who can also instant trade. Because otherwise, you're going to run into situations where you have two people selling the same item for the same price. One of them has the app, the other one doesn't. They're both selling it for the same price, and you have the app on your phone, so you are going to go to the one who has the app on their phone, and you're going to buy it from them. The person who doesn't have the app, who doesn't have it set up, who doesn't have access to it, they're not going to be able to sell their items. Because, yes, people have been bringing this kind of thing up over the past few days, and the response has been mostly from forum moderators on Steam community and like that. Well, patience is a virtue. You'll just have to wait. Well, me waiting isn't the problem. If I'm trying to sell something, I don't really care if I have to wait. I mean, I have items in my inventory I've been trying to sell for weeks or months at a time. So me waiting isn't the issue. It's the people buying from me waiting. That's the issue. And whether or not they're going to be patient. Because if they have the app, they're going to want to get the trade instantly. And if I don't have the app, then they're going to go to someone who does. So me being patient isn't the issue. The people buying stuff being patient is the issue. And that is the real problem here. So that has been a lot of the response from the forum moderators, from actual people on the Steam community market, and I'm guessing all of those people actually do have the cell phones that will work with this app, meaning they don't really care one way or the other. But anyone who doesn't is going to be screwed by this. So yeah, I just don't know. I really don't know. I just think this whole thing has been a bit more heavy-handed than their previous security measures. I mean, having Steam Guard active, having email notifications every time you do a trade, that was fine, that was understandable. But people are stupid, and that's the main problem with this. That's the reason people get hacked, because their own stupidity, because they don't pay attention to the link they're clicking on in Steam chat. Someone sends them a link to Steam Community Trade or whatever, but it's not actually Steam Community, it's Steam Community or Steam Community, because it's been misspelled, and it actually goes to a phishing website that you with a very realistic login thing that has you log in, but oh no, you need to input your special code to confirm that it's actually you because it sends an email. And yeah, it's very sophisticated the way the phishing scammers have gotten, but it's very realistic, and unless you're paying attention to the actual website address you're at and in the link, you can get scammed like that. But people don't pay attention. They do this, they lose their accounts, they lose their items, and that's the reason that this whole thing's being implemented. But it's being done in such a brute forced, beyond what is necessary kind of way that is just forcing people to do it. And if you don't have it, if you don't do it, massive escrow waiting period of 3 days for every single trade. And that's going to be annoying. And yeah, I've been ranting on about this for far too long, I guess. But yeah, I think that's enough ranting for me. So, is there anything else I want to talk about? Take my mind off that. I don't know. Let's see, my channel. Some more albino lullaby should be coming out this week. Should be another episode tomorrow and on Wednesday. More Fallout next week. Some more Terraria. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing in that. And I don't even... I'm just a bit annoyed by this whole thing with the Steam trading. I can't even remember what I was doing last week, so yeah. More Terraria, more Fallout New Vegas, and more albino lullaby coming this week. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, hopefully they'll make some changes before it gets rolled out on the 9th of December. There has been a huge backlash in the community over this whole escrow trading thing. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with it, if it's actually going to roll out, or if they're going to do any changes to it, or if it's just going to be, this is what it is now, deal with it. So yeah, if it is, this might be what finally kills trading, because yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Bobson. This has been more Team Fortress 2, more manpower, running around on a friggin', flying around on my friggin' grappling hook. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye.